Hello, my name is Steve, and I just realized that this is probably really loud. I apologize for that. Let me turn that down a little. It'll probably mess up the camera, because the camera is set up in a very fucking... Okay, the camera's in a very fragile position. You're balancing on a helmet, on a box. But yeah, today, as you can tell by the title, I'm reviewing a dip I've never had. Well, you can't tell that I've never had it from the title, but you can tell from the title that it's, well, something that I would hope that you would guess that I don't rub very frequently, for two reasons. That is because today we're doing Skoal, long cut, classic wintergreen. And those two reasons are, one, it's a long cut, and two, it's wintergreen. I do like Skoal fine cut wintergreen, quite a bit actually. Skoal fine cut wintergreen is one of my favorite dips, at least like as of right now. Like I'm alternating it in Cope Snuff, and it's great. Love it. So I'm hoping that this tastes the same. I don't see why it wouldn't taste the same. I wish it was fine cut, obviously, but since they do also make a wintergreen fine cut, I can't exactly fault them, because as much as I morally disagree with long cut, I know some people do prefer long cut for whatever fucking godforsaken reason. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you rub long cut, just rub fine cut. Just do it. You're saying, oh, but I like long cut more. Oh, fine cut gets all over my mouth because I'm a little fucking bitch who doesn't know how to rub fine cut. Listen, learn how to do it right. And then there you go. Fine cut's better. Long cut is for children and the elderly. And, well, if you're a child, you shouldn't be watching my videos. And if you're elderly, then I'll give you a pass. But I doubt most people watching my videos are elderly. Anyway, that's enough about ranting against long cut. Let's talk about the can design first, which I hate. Look at this. This is bullshit. You know a Skoal can that looks fucking epic and awesome? Look at this. This looks fucking badass, doesn't it? Like, this can looks like it could kick your ass. This can looks like all the other Skoal cans. Like, what? Why can't Skoal cans be this design? What? This looks fucking awesome. This does not. Why can't we just have this in different colors instead of this in different colors? Because this is fucking awful. No, this isn't awful. This is awful, sorry. Like, I have... over here, I still have some Skoal Spearmint that I forgot I had, so I still have, like, 2 full cans of it. But, Skoal Cool Spearmint, it's the same, just different color. Although, I do really like this blue. But, yeah. Anyway, this isn't about Skoal Spearmint. It's about Skoal Long Cut Wintergreen. Let's crack open. Well, the can is already cracked, but it's still a full can. I just wanted to smell it and see the cut. It doesn't smell. Okay, here's another weird thing. You would think more people rub long cut Skoal, right? But this is like the worst date I've ever gotten on a can of Skoal. Just got this can yesterday, and it's sell by July 5th. In comparison, this can of fine cut is September 13th. So, that's weird. Like, that's the worst date I've ever... What? And this Skoal Spearmint is, August 16th, but also keep in mind I got this like 2 weeks ago. So, this is definitely, I'm pretty sure probably the worst date I've ever gotten on a can of Skoal. But yeah. I don't know why I'm packing it so much. Again, it's long cut. You don't need to pack long cut. I think I've demonstrated that before. It's pretty long cut, as you can tell from that. I don't know if I should be like, be careful with it, because again, it's wintergreen, and if the flavor is stronger than the fine cut, then it could, upset me. Especially if it's like Copenhagen wintergreen, because Copenhagen wintergreen makes me sick. And I can imagine it's probably just about the same fucking thing. Because I know Skoal mint and Copenhagen mint taste exactly the fucking same. Probably because they're the same fucking company. I don't know why I'm fucking around with taking a pinch. Like I said, I'm used to having fine cut. I'm used to like fucking squeezing it down and make sure it's all fucking right. But you confess those evil thoughts within my breast. Glory, glory, glory. I'll take a good pinch, because it should just taste like Skoal fine cut. There we go. Like I said, it's not a big pinch by any means, but it's decent. I'm pretty sure this is also the driest Skoal I've ever had. Just because that date is not the best. That is a weird taste. I'm not getting much flavor off of this. Maybe that's because it's like, not that wet. But, it's still not a bad date. It's, 2 months. So, like, it still shouldn't be, like, fucking dry. It shouldn't be, at least, but it's, like, there's barely any fucking flavor. What the fuck? It's not... It doesn't look that dry in the can. I mean, I'm not getting any, like, moisture on my finger or anything, but still. I'm getting flavor from it. And just like a very... It's like, it tastes like this, but watered down. There's also, like, a weird, like, how do I describe it? Like fresh carrot taste to it. I don't know. Like this weird, like, vegetable-y thing going on. This definitely does not taste like Copenhagen wintergreen, which is not a bad thing. Because I don't really like Copenhagen wintergreen. What the fuck? This is weird. This is like one of the weirdest fucking dips I've ever had. It's not the weirdest. I'm pretty sure the weirdest is still Red Seal Fine Cut Natural, because that shit tastes like straight fucking baloney. But this is close. What the fuck? Is something biting me? I feel like sharp pain, like stinging pain. What the fuck? No? I seriously felt like I just got, like, stung by a bee or some shit on my leg. That's weird. Anyway, the cut, it's, standard, I'd say, standard Skoal long cut. Let's let's look at this just to make sure. But, it's, fairly long. But then again, to me, everything is fairly long because I rub fine cut. Yeah. Actually, I'd say it looks even longer than Skoal Spearmint. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is definitely longer cut than Skoal Spearmint. That is weird. I would not have guessed that. I mean, the way I thought they made the dip was I thought they cut it all together, and then once it was cut, they added the flavor. I guess maybe that's not what they do. Or maybe it's just these particular cans, because this Skoal Spearmint definitely looks like it's not as long as this. I mean, this still isn't fine cut, obviously. But this looks really fucking long. Like almost like a fucking Cope extra long cut. Or not as long as Stoker's, I would say. But this shit's pretty long. And I would say that this is marginally finer. Like I said, not fine cut or anything, but I'd say more like, say, a Copenhagen long cut is what this is more similar to. I'm still it's had time to juice up, and I'm still really not getting any flavor from it. Which is really weird. I'm barely getting any flavor from it at all. And I didn't throw in some tiny little last pinch either. I mean, for me in long cut, it's a small pinch, but I threw in enough to get the flavor from it. So I don't know if it's just this can is weird or what. I mean, I don't really want to get another can of it because I don't like long cut. But July 5th, 2020. Is it the date? Like I said, this is the worst Skoal date I've ever had. I'm pretty sure, or at least that I can fucking remember. But it's still not a bad date, it's still 2 months away. It shouldn't be fucking dry. And it's not dry, but it's not, really wet either. I want to give this a lower score on the scale of deliciousness, but I have this feeling that this is not normal. Because there's no way that Skoal Long Cut Wintergreen is so fucking popular if this is what it is. Because this is fucking shit. If I'm saying the wintergreen flavor isn't strong enough, then there's a fucking problem. Because I don't like really strong wintergreen flavoring. And if I'm saying it's not strong enough, then that means it's basically non-existent. And that's this. It's like someone... I was throwing in a pinch of Copenhagen Long Cut, and someone said, and someone whispered the word wintergreen into my mouth while I was doing it. Because it tastes like absolutely fucking nothing, but a tiny hint of wintergreen here and there. Not that Cope Long Cut tastes like nothing. Cope Long Cut tastes like salt, but still, you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, on the scale of deliciousness, I'm gonna give it a 76%. And that feels unfair to me, because there's no way that every can of Skoal Long Cut Wintergreen is this bad. I probably just got a bad can. Which is weird, because I've never gotten a bad can of Skoal before. But, Yeah, this is just not good. I mean, it's better than Skoal Citrus and Skoal Berry, but I mean, it's still not good. Skoal Citrus, that's just god awful. It's still not as bad as people say it is. Like, I mean, if someone pulled out a can of Skoal Citrus and like, you want a dip, I'm like, sure, fine. The only, I probably said this before, the only dip that I will refuse if someone offers it to me is Longhorn Wintergreen. I should get a can of Longhorn Wintergreen just to fucking review it. And mark my words, if I get a can of Longhorn Wintergreen, I will throw in the tiniest pinch of it. Because I don't think I've ever dipped Longhorn Wintergreen and not vomited. That shit is fucking awful. And if you everyday dip Longhorn Wintergreen, the fuck are you doing with your life? I get that it's cheap, but there are other cheap dips. And there are other Longhorns. Longhorn Long Cut Natural, I wouldn't recommend Longhorn Fine Cut Natural because it tastes like shit. I don't know why, but for some reason, like, I've had, like, I've had more than one can of both Longhorn Fine Cut Natural and Longhorn Long Cut Natural, and Longhorn Long Cut Natural is a lot better than Longhorn Fine Cut Natural. For some reason, I don't know why. The cut is fucking awful on Fine Cut and on the Fine Cut Natural, and it tastes really plasticky, and Long Cut Natural doesn't. So if you need a budget cheap dip, I would recommend Longhorn Long Cut Natural. And if you don't like natural dip, then don't dip. If you don't like the flavor of tobacco, then you shouldn't be dipping. You shouldn't need to cover up the flavor of the tobacco with other random like wintergreen fucking spearmint. And of course, like I like flavor sometimes. They're fun. But if you need that flavor and to cover up the tobacco taste, then you shouldn't be dipping. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.